Let me just comment on that and how I understand the difference between distraction and redirecting your attention. So they can actually be the exact same behavior. So we're looking at, in terms of compulsions across the board and avoidances across the board, we're looking at the function of your behavior, not the behavior in and of itself, because so many times the same behavior is sometimes distraction and sometimes redirecting your attention. So texting is a great example, or going on Instagram or something like that is a great example of sometimes when you have a certain trigger and you don't want to be thinking or you don't want to be feeling what you're feeling, then going on social media or texting or something is distracting you from something that you don't want to be experiencing. And in the moment that you notice that you want to distract, it can actually be helpful to turn your attention back on the sensations and the thoughts that you don't want to turn your attention towards, because that will probably increase your distress in the moment, but it'll also help you observe and tolerate that distress more effectively, and also develop the belief that you can tolerate that distress. So, comparatively, redirecting your attention is often occurring at a time where you really want to be thinking about what you're experiencing. Like your hands feel really gross or uncomfortable, and you kind of want to think about that, or you want to notice that more often. This happens a lot when people have the urge to check their bodies, depending on what their intrusion are. That's the compulsion that they have. Or this also happens a lot with rumination, mental compulsions, or attempting to figure something out through worrying, where in that moment, the same behavior, like texting or going on social media, is actually redirecting your attention, because what your OCD really wants you to do, or your anxiety disorder really wants you to do, is to trying to figure it out, or like stay in the thoughts about it or stay with the sensations. So in that moment, you want to redirect your attention actually to anything. You could redirect it to anything, and you're thinking about it as bringing your anxiety along for that other experience. So it's basically, while anxious, I might as well do something helpful to me.